All right, fanciful pipe dream time. So, after they've released the new expansion, here are the things that aren't really quite little, but need fixing. And this isn't game changing, rewrite the entire code. Skills, categories, let's minimize them. Alphabetical, can we have the old alphabetical going from here to here to here to here to here? Please, God. It would be nice if they had the training queue in the character sheet, you know? So that would be much, but that's low priority. I'd really rather have minimized and alphabetical. Yeah. Could we have the clone jumping between Upwell and NPCs to, or just when you clone jump, it'll close your inventory because it's much easier to reopen the inventory using the hotkey than trying to figure out which of the double inventories now open between Upwell and NPC is the one you need to close. So, really prefer a reversion in that area. It's like these are nice. That's the colored. I'm pretty sure that was. Did they have the security code listed, or is that a new thing? Or the color is definitely cool. I like that. But yeah, anyways, hopefully the doubling up when you go to the search and there is fixed. But whatever, low priority. I could always deal with that. It's annoying, but yeah, not as annoying as the lack of minimization. Yeah, that's a huge one. It's nice that we can have more than 15 in the watch list. That is, thank God for that. It's just awesome. Um, you know, why don't they have a button for launch drones? Like the hotkey, as in if we press, because if you do this or you go launch drones, it won't choose your favorite, right? But if there was a button here we could click, that would be cool. But, on the folder, maybe on the side of the folder, like they now have, anyways, ignoring that. Moving on. Um, yeah, it would be nice if we could. I got this way because I kind of cheated. I put the journal on it. I think you revert it back to the old way by going like that. But yeah. But it would be nice if we could not only minimize that, but when we click this, it would instead minimize this because I do not need to see just this. There's no reason under God why that should have happened. But whatever. Um, yeah, the agency, we've seen them be able to switch these around at random. It would be really nice if we could, please, for God's sakes, be able to reorder this as per the way we want, you know? And the fact that if there's more than these, can we please have a button to press, or at least shown that you need to scroll with the scroll wheel to see more, or press the buttons to move. Like, what the hell? And could we please have a home button instead of a bookmark? Could we please have a home? I mean, we don't need all these bloody bookmarks. Just give us a home option, or just add it here maybe, or somewhere. If we go home, that should be main, you know, the root or whatever. Just use different words, I don't care, but have a button somewhere that we could press that would take us to, you know, or just home. Like when we open this, when we log in, we can go to Pirate Strongholds, say, or anything of our choosing. Like when we open the agency and we want it to default to somewhere instead of home or whatever, when we first log on or whatever, that we can see that. You know, necessary stuff that doesn't remind us how awful the interface is with the inability to resize and scale. It's just, you know, it's just bananas. Yeah. Like, can we just remove the button? Can we remove these? I mean, you know, we sometimes they blink uncontrollably. It's nice that I don't see the blinking anymore. So they might have fixed that. So, okay, low priority now. You know, I just don't like blinking buttons. It just, you know, you know, it's demanding your attention, and you can't get rid of it. So it's annoying. Yeah, and the fact that I can't. I gotten rid of photon, right? So I don't need that anymore. Thank God. But yeah, all I have to do is click this button and click here. You know. But in photon, I don't. It's just ridiculous. But I do not care about photon. Just disable it by going to here and going to here and disabling it, and then restarting your client. Yeah. Oh, and if you press L, you know, to bring up this, know that they reprogrammed it to be when you press L, it would open up. So just go into your hotkeys and change it. It would open up your peoples and places. It was just ridiculous. I have no idea. They're just dinks. Honestly, when they start doing that stuff like that, you know they're just being douchebags, right?
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted. Docking permission requested. Autopilot disabled. Waypoint reached.
What the hell? Flying F was that? Oh God. Have they dropped the idea of what if I dock it up? Well, give me a sec. What the hell was that?
Docking permission requested.
Oh, Jesus.
Accepted.
You are kidding me. Is that a teaser of what's to happen at Upwells, apparently? You know, with that whole FanFest stuff? Is that even going to happen? Notice I've removed the sound. Yeah. Yeah, my computer just can't take it. At 6 clients, yeah. It's a cheap-ass potato computer. Bought from Best Buy. Alrighty. Okay. I think that's it. guess. And it would be really freaking nice if we could change the icons for this to be, minus, plus, equal, flashy. It's in the coding. Can we please, God, if we did plus, that would be okay. That's an addition to what I have usually for Riot, and then equal would be somebody like, say, White Sky, right? Because equal is neutral and they're just kind of dangerous and they're not really caring about bugging us. But Riot is, right? We're on their Rolodex of, who to war deck next, But it's like, could we have that? And flashy could be some, I mean, it's flashy, but it's not a star, so it's somebody you really need to be careful of, etc., etc. Freaking etc., Yeah, it would really help. Jesus. Like, yeah, it's just endless. Yeah, it's just, why the hell not? Why have we been stuck since beta with these ridiculous standings? It's just, there are thousands of players in the game at once, and we're gonna have to deal with a lot of them locally, and we only get, like, how can we? God, I don't need to explain how important that is. It's just mind blowing that they haven't dealt with it. And of course, that I don't want to even go into the corporate infrastructure and the roles and this, the members. There we go. The title management, the role management, the just the station idiotic services. Yeah, it's just. Yeah, what can you affect with each role, each of the service? What roles are going to give you what abilities? It should be easy to document. There's not much that is affected by it, but it's not explained, and it can get a lot of noobs. And that whole thing is just, ooh, yeah, that's a lot of work. But yeah, just at least document it, for Christ's sake. Have a pop-up info to show you what things it's affecting. God. Let's go doc here. See if they've done anything. I don't think they have. It would be nice if they changed the market default, to not have it ordered all screwy, so noobs and people who have default markets aren't getting screwed up with the columns getting just the default idiocy, What is Cador? Oh, hell. Yeah, when you see all three or all whatever arrows pointing, and it's like, and they don't even talk about it in the MPE. It was, yeah. So there's that. Ooh, sexy. Now, this is not looking at any other players. This is just your own hangar content. So since I've only got one ship in this hangar, I only see that, and I can't zoom. Kind of. I can only zoom out that far? You freaking kidding me? Wow, that just looks like a mess. Most likely they're doing this because otherwise you could clip into things, right? But this is just ugly. Because if you can't scroll out and you can't pan... Well, okay, I can pan cut. But, oh my god, this is horrible. Oh my god, this is disgusting. It just looks like junk. What a mess. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Why did it look so cool in FanFest This looked garbage. Let's go for quality. Melt my computer. Oh boy. It still looks, God, Las Vegas, like, great. We just entered Las Vegas. Why? Like, I can't scroll up. I can't get zoom out anymore. What the? Oh my God. Holy Jesus. Maybe I'll get used to it and it won't look so messy, like just noise. Maybe it'll be interesting. You know, it's kind of interesting. It's like, oh, what the hell are these? Like, we don't see them exiting, so why are we seeing them? Oh God, they did hint about, populating the space lanes with, stuff like NPC stuff, more NPC stuff. So that could be hint of what's to come. Okay, so let's test this out. Just quickly, let's jump into our Corvette, and we should see the ship beside it, right? Yeah, see? Oh, neat. Oh, God. Oh, barf. Yeah, okay, see? So you get to see your ships, but nobody else's. And when we were initially sold this idea, it was only CCP Aurora that blurted out that it was just your ships for now, right? The living universe was like, oh, other, you can, but they probably worded it, CCP probably worded that marketing style to imply but not explicitly say you'd see other players. I'm sure the way they worded it had other players and living universe, and they tied it together in disconcerted sentences, but I bet they didn't put it into one sentence because they're, you just look at them, they're greasy, slippery people, so it's like, why would you trust them to sell used cars, right? So, yeah, it looks like a used car. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Used car lot. So, yeah, welcome to your used car lot. Sold by your used car salesman to fool you into thinking this is a living universe. Well, if you think junk thrown against the wall is living universe, well, I got news for you, pal. Wow, just... Oof, holy crap. Now, what if I leave my ship and go to a pod? Where's my pod gonna be? Blah, barf. Okay. Cute. Where's my ship now? Where's my griffin? What the? Oh, barf. Oh God, I could barely see it. Alright, so apparently if I undock and then cancel undock, it goes into this fun little thing. What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, I'm just gonna be sick. That's cute. How much programming time did these people put into this? It's cute. At least we can still ship spin. Yeah, yes, but can we... Yeah, we can ship spin. Yeah, alright. I'm happy. That's all it comes down to, right? So, undocking. Now, do we go towards... Oh god, what the hell was that? Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay, docking. And... docking. And mine just going to appear... Nope, here we go. Okay. All right. One has to admit, that looks really cool. Can't argue that. Kudos for looking cool. Anyways, all right. All right. Wow. Okay. What happens when I... Okay. Cool. All right. Now they're talking about emblems. That'll be fun, right? Yeah, we'll definitely have to look into that. Yeah, anyways. I'll do a... I'll probably tack it on to the end of this video, combine them, maybe, or just make another video, but those are my first impressions without reading the patch notes or the article, the dev blogger news, whatever the hell. Yeah, typically I have this on Photon and high optimized for quality, but my computer just, it's just, with two monitors, it's just starting to, you know, cough up a log. So I am not, I'm not showcasing Photon anymore with high graphics. Just can't, I can't do it. This is cute. One has to admit. And there we go. It's too bad, again, it's too bad we can't alter the placement of where these are. Well, you can sort the order, but you can't say order to the left or order to the bottom or order over here, which is a shame because a lot of functionality is lost. So that's a big one too. I put about 4 in and what was it? I think it was the notifications. Yeah, more standings icons covered that. Ability to share settings. Oh god, yeah. Yeah, the ability to share, you know, all these settings. Default join squad added to fleet setup. Damn straight. I'm talking about. Did somebody set it here? I'm not sure if it was set yet. Oh, it is set right there. So that's the default join spot. It'd be nice if you could do that. You could save that with your, when you store fleet setup, right? Let's, pie in the sky hoping. Yeah, include current default join. They added it. They've added these options. Can we have a third line for, yeah. Ability to clear broadcast icon to blank. That would be great. Ability to clear local chat quickly with a hotkey. Yeah, those are all the big ones for me. The really important ones that really absolutely honestly need to get done. And it's been a long time coming too. I mean, I'm sure if I dig my heels in, there's a ton of stuff that needs, like, improving in this game massively. Yeah. It's like, we did not need 16 new faction Navy ships. Like, I did a video on chronology of ships introduced to the game, and I totally didn't bother doing the faction Navy stuff. Because to me, it's just, who the hell cares? You're just reskinning something and slapping new stats on it. CCP stats on it. Ugh. Like, there's a hotkey. Wish there was a hotkey for being able to open the drone control window instead of just you've got a hotkey for opening the drone inventory, but not this. Literally. Yeah. Changing the activate low and high slot by holding down control and shift should be reversed to shift for middle and low control for lower, because it's lower than shift. That's important for default. And yes, that would be taken care of if you could share your settings. But yeah, please, come on. Could you please make the default? Yeah, it's just, just so annoying stuff. Such. Yeah. Right. It would be nice if we put the. Oh, you're kidding me. That's hilarious. Lol.
Warp drive active.
Right. Off we go. Yeah, I think that's about it. Of the really important stuff that you notice right away, right?
Docking request accepted.
That is so creepy. It sounds like some kind of, I don't know. It sounds really creepy. I don't know why. It's an odd sound, isn't it? It's like this sounds creepy because maybe I'm just too old. I remember, for some bizarre reason, I remember. God, what was it called? It was the guy who played Hawaii Five-O, the protagonist in the TV series. Good God, I forget the actor's name. But he played in a movie with robots, and one of the I think it was the lead singer from Kiss, was the bad guy. It was hilarious. It was like these micro robots with kind of like look like spiders, like these drones, right? But instead of flying, they would have legs like spiders, and it was. I think they made the same sound with their legs. Yeah, that's why I find it creepy. It's like, okay, why aren't I getting the undocking thing? That's odd. Whatever. I'd like to replicate that, please. Thank you. But I docked at Amar, and I got the... Okay, something's weird there. Is it a bug? Is it the type of station I dock at? Strange. It has to be an artifact of something. Oops. Let's do that again. Right. Yeah, the more than 15 on the watch list. Thank God for that. Jesus. The ability to ignore local, like just like you can go avoid Jita, you could just go block local chat when you get to Jita or Amar or whatever system you choose, right? And then there's a toggle to go, I'd like to not ignore local. There's just a toggle. You just go click, and then, you can click it on, click it on again or whatever. So that's important. That's yeah. We've all seen it, and thank God we have clear all. But you used to have to go dozens of jumps to clear some autoerotic snippet some idiots churning out in the hub systems just to be a creep, And that's not the game I wanted to play. I didn't want to play a game where local was for trolling. To me, local's just a social thing, but to them, it's more than that. So, what the hell is this flashing for? Oh, cute. Really? I'm sure this has happened before. I'm sure if you had that occluded before, I'm sure this is an old thing where if there was a new anomaly or something or a new signature, it would flash. That's neat. I'm sure it's an old thing. Wow, nifty. In a sec, I'll check the list of stuff they did add as little things to the game. See if I can go check the... Whoa. Sorry.
Reviews are a thing that is...
Okay. Little things... Nope, that's not the one. It's the first one. Clone Joe to leave your current ship. Nifty. That's so cool. Jump locations have been added to the map. Jump clone locations have been added to the map.
Warp drive active.
Cute. Nifty. I like that. That's really cool. All right. Alliance fit is added. Alliance fitted. Yeah, right? I don't see it. I don't see the alliance fitting. By the fittings matters the executor. Oh, the executor corp. Okay, all right. That's fair enough. That's kind of cool, but I should be able to filter for it, right? But whatever. Since I can't test it, I'm not going to. Talk. Okay, maximum save personal corp fittings have been doubled. Cool. Mobile depot can be included in the save fittings. Sweet. It's now possible to delete many fittings at a time. Cool. Drones are now removed from ship when doing strip fitting. Cool. Now possible to repack with many ships. Cool. That's awkward, actually, because you could always be sure if you had ships in the hangar and you repackaged everything, they would not be. So hopefully we can toggle it on and off, but I'll bet not. Oh well. It's now I get the little cricket chirping. Yeah, it's never not gonna be creepy. Shortcut added to manage autopilot route. Shortcut added for manage autopilot route. Must be just a hotkey thing. That's nice. Could we have freaking more of those? Collapse all button has been added to the corpse asset list. Okay. More than one module is damaged and impossible to repair them all once through a right-click menu. That's nice. When reloaded and charged through the right-click menu, players lack skills to use are not included. Okay. Active shit up to know at the top of the repair window to make it easier to find. Okay. Pre-selected now at the top of the create contract. Okay, that's nice. Pre-selected items are now at the top of the list in the create contract window. That's awesome. In the search in the contracts, you can now see how many contracts are filtered out. Okay. Release control has been added as a primary option in the radio menu for structures. I don't use radio menu, so okay. Whatever. I wish the icon was bigger that we could press, because yeah, when I do right click, I'd rather do right click than try to click on that damn icon in the release control of the upwell. If you've never seen it, yeah, it's kind of tiny. Almost ready to go here. Okay. Security status has been added to the personal corp assets list. Yeah, it's security status of the system. That always confused me. It's like security status, but yeah, it makes sense. When opening a rack, the focus is now on the loot all button. Cool. Just hit enter to loot all. Nice. A minimum tick and the D-scan slider has been increased to 0.1. Has been increased to 0.1. Number of fleet members in watch list increased to 100, which is awesome. I think they mentioned it was going to be less than, but I'm happy it's more than 15. Everybody in warp. Good. Number of fleet. When opening the help pointers window, the focus now is now in the search bar. I have mine attached to hotkey F12 function key. The help pointer names for the station services have been updated. The following help pointers are added as request players. Apply skill points. Apply all button and fitting window. Skin tab. Combat logs. Core assets. Create channel. System. Home tab. And blueprints. Kill rates. Resume pause training. Security status. Set full speed. Show kills. Combos. There's nothing in fittings window. Except buy all button. That's freaking dumb. That's retarded. Yeah, see? You're not able to highlight this, which is kind of freaking important. And you can't highlight any of this, which is kind of freaking important. You know? Good God above. Anyways, whatever. Yeah, whatever. Oh, neat. The clone tab in the character sheet now shows how valuable your clones and implants are. Okay, that's nifty. The clone tab in the character sheet. Will show... Okay. I guess they didn't. It's now possible to set font size in one chat window and have it apply to all windows? I didn't know that was possible. A shortcut has been added to regroup. A shortcut has been added to regroup and fleet. Oh, that's so sexy. Thank God. All right. In regroup, so combat? Nope. Nope. Fleet group? Oh, sexy. That's going to be so useful for my stagecoach doctrine. Oh, yes. Oh, that'll cut off a few seconds. And a few seconds is critical, right? God damn it, awesome. Oh, that's sexy. All right. When deleting a bookmark, you will now see the name of the bookmark in the confirmation window. Interesting. If you chose to get a confirmation of deleting it. Nice. Okay. Looking forward to the clone tab in the character sheet showing valuable clones and implants. That would be nice. That's awesome. Regroup. Oh, regroup hotkey. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's too bad we couldn't sort the watch list in order of, name or even shield damage or armor damage. Wouldn't that be hilarious if you could do that? Sort by shielded art. That would just be probably, it would lag the game out for if you had that much tracking, but maybe not. Is it just, does it get tracked anyways? Is it just, if it got tracked anyways by the system, having to show, could you just sort it by shield or I'm not sure if that's possible, or if that's even feasible, or even worthwhile, if it would add too much stress to the game's server info, but it's doing it anyways, right? So why can't we just sort by, yeah, that'd be cool, you know? Sort by icon, you know? Jesus. Yeah, I know. If horse, if wishes were horses, beggars would ride. I'm sure you've heard the term if wishes were horses, but yeah, the other half of the quote is beggars would ride. Nifty, look at that flashing to. I really like that. I'm sure it's not a new thing, but this is the first time I've had my probe scanner grouped with another window, so that is so useful. I like it. And that's awesome. Fleet regroup. That's awesome. What would I do? Well, I've got my mouse buttons forward and back. Regroup would be back button. But I always like, aesthetically to have. So, is there another fleet thing I could use for the forward button? That would make sense in that, intuitive sense. Oh, there's no, there's one auger. Meh. Whatever. Well, it is close. Let's go get it. Get. Awesome. All right. I'm going to send in the Thrasher to take care of that. If I was doing, like, this would be the squadron, the squad command for the regroup in the doctrine. And I'll make it rear button. What would be the forward button? I wonder if I could make the forward button reload. No, I'd map that to tile key, didn't I? Yeah, tile key. No, that makes sense. I like the tile key. Yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah. Those are so massively important. I'm just not even gonna bother regrouping. Yeah, absolutely. Launch fighters and retract fighters, forward button and back button on the mouse. Yeah, should have done that a while ago. All right. Yeah, it's so important. Okay. Regroup is going to be, what button should I use? You know what? I am going to use, because I think I mapped autopilot to oh, I didn't yet. I must have. Which one did I do it to? Okay, I have not done it yet. Okay, no, I have. So one of them. Okay, so that is definitely going to be, because I've got undock, and I don't really use autopilot at all. And when I do, I'll just click the big icon because it's a, you know. Okay, I'm so using regroup. So using regroup. All right, combat regroup. Is it still not? Yeah, it's regroup, right? Fleet regroup. All right, there you go. Yep, 100%. Fleet regroup as, and it's a big button too, so easily gotten. Can't be mistaken for anything else. Perfect. And I wonder if, like, I'll use number pad delete for undock from station, but I hardly use that button. I'll just press the big button. So if there's something similar, anyways, for now that's perfect. All right, I'm happy. Super happy. And here a day. Oops. Here a day. Ooh, 2 crews. All right, gotta take care of both of those. Yeah, if there's a hotkey for open drone control window and open, there was a shortcut for open fleet control window, like my fleet, right? I'm pretty sure it's yeah, that's I believe fleet window chat, right? That, but that could be. I'm gonna try it. Okay, so I'll scan and whoops. The hell? Did I just leave? No. What? The hell? Okay, that was dumb. Wow, so the button closes it? Okay, let's try it. But if I press it again, it... Okay, wait, that's in the chat window, so... Okay, that opens it. Great. But it shouldn't close it. It should just... You know, if it's open, it shouldn't close it. It should... Never mind. God, so... that's... so... It would, if they coded it, it would just do the same thing. It would just close your drone window. You'd have to click it again to open, and it was like, you know. Anyways, I'll see if I can work with it. I'm gritting my teeth too much. Yeah, I mean, it's not a simple thing, right? I mean, just look at the way they screwed up the fix for the clone jumping between Upwell and NPC, right? So it's not a simple thing. I'm not saying it would be simple, but god damn it, could you just look into it? All right. Kill that last cur. Retract my drones. My instinct is to still hit back button to retract drones, but now I've got recall fighters. That's cool. I could use MJD to get out of the butt. Kill it. Kill it with fire. Okay, it's dead. And everybody on route. Sayonara, suckers. Yeah, I like that. Launch fighters or call fighters. Love it. Hell yes. Yeah, most important. The hardest thing in this game to do is to control an Upwell. There's just so many goddamn buttons. And it might actually be useful for carriers too, whenever I get to that aspect of the game, which I doubt. I don't think Arcana Imperia is coming back anytime soon. Yeah, when they... anyways, history lesson I don't need to say. Okay, I think that's about it. You know what would be really interesting? If there was an option to hide... Like, you could just click it. It would hide all the empty squats. That would be neat, wouldn't it? Anyways. Now, I wonder if probably doesn't remember this broadcast setting to select who receives this broadcast when you start a new fleet, right? I don't think it would remember that, especially in a crowded, dissimilar fleet, standing fleet, right? I guess CCP would never understand what that means. Lol.
Warp drive active.
Why don't you use a different fleet? Brain dead morons. Anyways, whatever. Who cares? Who cares about CCP? They're irrelevant. They always have, and they get into temper tantrums when they realize they are irrelevant to the game. Right? Morons. Alright. Yeah, it's interesting. The Mighty Jingles had a little Mingles with Jingles chat, and one of the questions elicited an answer from Jingles about how gaming companies are, how they're a business that they microtransact aggressively and do not respect their community. We all know it. I mean, he's talking about war gambling, of course. But yeah, I think I covered everything I could possibly cover. Yeah, and then some, right? So that's my thoughts about the future of this game. It would be nice if they took a look at the roles of the corporation in regards to how blueprints are protected by the owner, but yet shared in a way that's useful to people, without having them get stolen. There's a way to do it. It involves a lot of red tape, but you can do it. But the danger is you could have your blueprint stolen if you don't do it right. And that would be awkward, to say the least. And we are dealing with people who used to go on Safari to take advantage of the friendly fire stuff, but they have decades of experience, and some of them could be still around, and they have decades of experience in going on Safari and infiltrating and taking advantage of the loopholes that have not been fixed since beta. So you've got to realize you're new to the game and you're going up against somebody with years of experience doing the exact same thing, and he's got it down pat, and he's got the talking points down pat, that you could probably give him the directorship without even thinking about it, and all the shares or whatever. They have taken steps to eliminate that, though. There are protections in place now, which I'm impressed about. But yeah. Yeah. Standing, social, this is a social game. Why haven't you looked into improving, the icons for the standings? If you can't deal with more colors, could you please just allow us to change the icon being used so we can actually have some nuance to it?
Docking permission requested. Docking
It's just,
request
ugh. That is so creepy. It's like fingernails or the hairs in the back of your neck. Creepy. Yeah, let's get rid of this fob. Long overdue for a bashing. It would be nice if they gave more updated when you're warping to something, but then why would they think people would be interested in that kind of thing, right? Dirt. Did I already do this? Oh, I already did it, didn't I? Like hours ago.
Warp drive active.
Alright, fair enough. We're good. Why is that red? Gotta be an artifact of something, right? Totally. This is nice, but it's weirding me out. I'll get used to it, but it's weirding me out. It's nice, but
Docking permission requested. Docking request
yeah,
accepted.
all kinds of creepy. It's just, wow. It's unnerving. I'd like to check out emblems, but you know, whatever.
Warp drive active.
Uh-oh. Lol. What? What the hell is that? 7 days free Omega. Can I gift it? I can't gift it. Rats. They thought of that. Cute. I know, you're like, what else is free? Yeah, no. Nothing blowing my skirt up. Same old BS. Alright. Do, do, do. What the hell? Go away. Alright. Ah, perfect. Ooh, all omens, but yeah, nothing to point me, so I can just warp off when I've killed it. And it's the last one. Should I start killing things? Nah, whatever. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14. Alright. Let's see now. I'm not even sure if you can actually see this browser window, so I'll drag it here. So here we go. Expansion. So blah blah ships, as well as intimidating new visuals. Okay, whatever. Isn't that creepy how they just capsulators, but they'll tag in a random adjective in front of it? It's like insultingly so. It's like, dear customers. Yeah, no. Okay, factional warfare's gotten a facelift. You can get Corporation Alliance emblems directly on your ship. And you've got the enhanced audio and visual environment of the new Upwell hangars. So of course I'm not checking out faction warfare. And I'm not checking out the new ships. Not in this video at least. The new ships, oh my god. What a joke. The facelifted, reskinned edition of 16 more Navy issues. Right? New ships, my ass. Alright. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah. Navy dreads. Blah, 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 blah. What? The Neuralink conduit components have been removed from all subcapital Navy ship blueprints. I have no idea what that means in economic terms, right? Right, they nerfed the heavy assault cruisers, got it. And the one that really interested me was Cerberus, because I use it for, I don't actually use it. It was for my 300-kilometer range missiles, but never got a chance to use it because the thing I was after, I'd need 40 of them to break the tank. So who cares on that? And they're just 2 glass cannon anyways, right? Now they're talking about faction warfare, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I've given my first impression of that. There are also supply cache depots and rendezvous points that can affect faction advantage. That's interesting. Operation center exploration sites. Interesting. Build propaganda boiler boards and listening outposts. So that's interesting. In and of itself, it adds some layer of detail. So the nuance is there, and that's interesting. Not sure how it play in practice, but yeah. It's more than I realized when I did my first impression video. And the emblems for over 100 ships already. All players in the NPC corporation have access to their NPC iconography. Okay, so you can use it for the NPC. Okay, so we already have access to that if you're in an NPC corporation. Interesting. Okay, I don't know. There are Paragon agent missions that reward capsulers with Evermarks. Okay, so the Evermarks. Okay, so that's what we're dealing with. But that's just loyalty points, right? So Evermarks is just loyalty points for the Paragon? So why would you call them Evermarks if... Oh, God. Emblems can be toggled on or off using the new personalization tab in the fitting window. Okay. What's it going to do to the tie-dye, though? When an individual capsular in a player corp earns Evermarks, the corporation earns them too. Ah, so that's why it's different than just plain loyalty marks, loyalty points. During the promotion period, the ratio of player and corp Evermarks earned will be 1-to-1. Oh, so we better hit them now. Okay. It's time to grind this Paragon missions quick. Home is where the hangar is, but they notice they avoid fastidiously any mention of a living universe. Yep. So I haven't heard the refined turret sound quality. And the running also benefits blah 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 blah. Alright. Oh, bestower. Anything interesting gonna happen? Nope. There you. All right. What was I looking at? Right. Nope. Yep. All right. You can now, both you and your recruit can claim rewards defined by the recruitment program rules retroactively. Interesting. Warpaint, daily login rewards. Okay, red versus blue. Okay, whatever. Eve store. Okay. Blah blah blah. Microtransactions, blah 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 blah. And of course, you get as you saw 7 days of Omega free. So interesting. Okay, so patch notes. Uprising patch notes. Anything interesting? Oh my god. Alright. Intaki is now held by the Galente and has been removed? I guess. But didn't the Caldari win the faction warfare thing in the campaign? Or was it the other way around? Am I missing something? Okay, whatever. Propaganda billboard, listing outposts, supply depot cache, rendezvous point, operation center. So in faction warfare, if you're in a frontline system and you're part of the militia, you can dock at enemy stations, or any station, sorry, any station in the, it's not enemy station, but any station in Upwall. But it looks like, yeah, this, you'll have to read it. It's, yeah, if you're interested in that kind of thing, great, but otherwise, meh. Navy ships, blah, 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 god, blah. So the hack rebalance, of course, is being talked about there. Navy ship rebalance, blah, blah, blah. Ship balance blast for the Crow, the Bellicose, the Proteus, the Rifter, the Ishker. So you talk about Paragon and the Evermore and Evermark and blah, blah, blah. Emblems, right. So T1 frigates, T1 destroyers, T1, so everything T1, apparently. So you can, yeah, so it's basically T1 stuff in the Navy, faction Navy stuff. Okay, emblems are not tradable. Injected, immediately injected. Well, we're getting used to that, aren't we? Okay. Okay. During the mission, Iris will request a specific idea ship and reward Evermarks based on that type. Okay. Completing a mission must wait 23 hours before another mission will be offered. Okay. Mega capsulators have considerably dense rewards. So basically, you wouldn't be able to use one character, but the more characters you have on hand, the faster you could do it, because it's all currently shared by the corporation, right? Okay, Omega with considerably enhanced rewards. Separate tab to me out of the wallet to track Evermark balance. And ship fitting, I managed the new equipment fitting in that. Blah, blah, blah. NPC Titans and Supercarriers can now sporadically appear in Haven, Sanctums, Drone Patrol, and Horde anomalies. Huh. Brand new skills, Advanced Contracting. +4 contracts per level, rank 10. Okay. Elite. Oh! Elite Infomorph Psychology! Rank 12. +1 jump clone. Oh, yes, baby. Elite Infomorph Psychology. That's going to be my thumbnail. Security status changes. Yeah, okay, we've already read that. Wormholes. Frigate wormhole lifetimes reduced from 16 hours to 4.5 hours. So the frigate size ones. Spawn rate for roaming wormholes of this type was also reduced to prevent them from appearing too frequently. Interesting. And the upwell hangar. Okay, we've already seen that. Graphics. Okay, we already know about that. Phoenix visual update. Tech 1 and Tech 2 variants of destroyers have received a visual update? What? Okay. Updated sound effects for beam, pulse, railgun, artillery, blah, blah, blah. Upcoming comes in with new login music. Well, it's an expansion. You'd better have. I didn't want to mention that, but yeah. New player experience. I'm going to bypass the NPE because I don't want to get too hopeful. Okay, little things. I think this has already been covered. The probe scanner window now indicated. Okay. So the blinking is now a new. It was a new thing. Okay, so cool. All right. I'm still yet to see the jump clones in the character sheet show the estimated value. Yet. I still have to see that. So that probably is something delayed, right? The promise, but they couldn't deliver. I wish there's a hotkey for release control, but whatever. Or sorry, shortcut. Yeah, release control of Upwell. It'd be nice if there was a shortcut for Lutol. The minimum distance to the directional scan or descan has been changed to 0.1 instead of 0. Well, that's handy. Help pointers for the station services have been updated to accurately reflect the actual names of the services. Okay, that's the help pointers, I think. So I was getting hopeful that they, added in info pop-ups for the actual services when you do roles for corporations. That would be helpful. And I think that was marketing rewording. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah. The NPC mining operations, they've actually been nerfed, so the NPCs will not be able to mine things as quickly as they've done before. In fact, it looks like it's being hobbled completely. So that's pretty cool. Interesting. Closing or minimizing a full screen window no longer restores all other minimized windows. It was annoying because you'd go into, you'd have something aesthetic and you're like, hey, look at this. And you wanted to check out, say, the skills tab, and you come back and, it would be full screen, and then you close it out, and then all of a sudden you'd have everything maximized again. It sucked. So that's a nice little small thing they did. That's kind of cool. Updated purpose traits to reflect it, being able to fit a medium. I got excited there for a second. Think there it was gonna do ice and moon mining compression. Yeah, photon UI, whatever. Okay, that's it. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. I think that covers everything.